I may have fucked up a little in my Pacific Rim review. I never had to do a retraction so far, and this is technically not a retraction because I still stand by my opinion of Pacific Rim. I still think it's too similar to Independence Day, still think the action scenes should have been better distributed, still think that it had way too many annoying characters. But like I mentioned in my review, if you bashed Battleship but you like Pacific Rim, then you are a hypocrite, and that's where I think that I fucked up. After talking to Romero Movie News and after seeing the kind of reaction that F.W. Waller or Rapperfest had to Pacific Rim, which are people that I certainly respect, I realized that I didn't factor in something very important in my review, and that is the nostalgia factor. Pacific Rim is an homage to a bunch of stuff that people have grown up with. Certain things like monster movies or anime shows, things that employ mecha type technology. And these are kinds of things that people have very fond memories of, and as such, Pacific Rim will have an extra bit of pleasure for them. They will have a certain emotional connection to this movie that I didn't have, because while I did grow up with a fuck ton of geek stuff, monster movies and even mecha were never really my thing. So while for me Battleship and Pacific Rim may be on the same level, for lots of other people's, Pacific Rim just has that extra little bit of pleasure that gives the movie an extra kick for them, makes it more enjoyable than it was for me. And I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the kind of strong emotional ties that some people would have to this movie, and that's where I fucked up. As a movie reviewer, I believe that you have to respect those movies that have a positive effect on a lot of people, even if they didn't have that positive effect on you. And ultimately, that is what movies are supposed to do. That doesn't mean that you as a movie reviewer have to sugarcoat or change your opinions because, well, if a great number of people liked it, then I have to like it. No, what it means is that you have to respect your audience, you have to respect the relationship that they may have with this movie, while at the same time getting your points across. It all boils down to how well you can express yourself, express your ideas, but at the same time you have to respect the audience. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody with my hypocrite comment. I can only hope that in the future I won't have to make more videos like this, but I'm a big person. I can admit that I was wrong, or in this case I just didn't express myself properly. I didn't show the audience the amount of respect that they deserve. So yeah, I fucked up, I admit it. All that being said, how the fuck does Grown Ups 2 make more money than Pacific Rim? Like, what the fuck, America? Everybody hated Grown Ups 2. Everybody who saw it hates it. It has a deer fart joke in there. You're telling me that the deer fart joke made more money than giant robots? What the fuck? This whole thing about Pacific Rim underperforming at the box office certainly made me appreciate Man of Steel's success all the more, because Man of Steel had its $130 million weekend, got the fuck out of there before the Minions came in, steamrolled over everything, and Man of Steel actually managed to have a good weekend in a summer that is dominated by animation and poor comedy. It certainly makes you think about the future, that, animation is the thing that you need to watch out for. Like, if you want to release a superhero movie, and superhero movies and animated movies, they kind of fight for the same audience, which is, parents with their kids. If you want to release a superhero movie in future summer seasons, make sure to get out of the way of any animated movies being released, because they will steamroll over everything, especially if they have cutesy fucked up characters like Minions.